Ready to go? Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And we're underway here in the home opener.
7 o'clock.
That's foul.
Foul tip straight back. And that squared him up in the mask. That didn't feel good. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And he chases that one. And one gone. Anthony Santander at the plate. That's down and in. Santander in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. One down, base is empty. And a swing and a miss.
1 and 2's the count.
Manzardo. And he's out on the tag.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. And it's even
1
up.
and 1.
And it kicks off the base. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So a man at first. So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. And that one a
down.
little below the knees. 1-0. On the ground, Simeon. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, I'll always remember how Cruz left his mark on Major League Baseball in his debut. 3 innings into his first game, he had the hardest throw by any infielder in baseball, the hardest hit ball all season by a Pirate, and the fastest sprint speed by a Pirate. This guy does it all.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Towards first, Guerrero. Throws to first in time. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. High fly ball out towards left center. Barger hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Cruz hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He swings and fouls 1 off. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Going to count 1 and 2. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. So up next for Toronto, Addison Barger. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. No score here in the second.
Ball.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
That's in for a strike at 95. And the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Welcome back to Cleveland. Singy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics. And by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. The next pitch misses. 2-2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Hit on the ground, might be two. Over to Bichette. Throw to first, but he beat it. And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Brennan leads off first with one away. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ezekiel Duran. First pitch misses. Next offering is fouled back. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swings through that one for strike 2. On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here in Cleveland, new inning getting started. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Ball one there. There's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. He makes the grab, and there's one away. And the batter is George Springer. That one misses in the dirt. Smith. That takes care of Springer. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho.
And first offering is fouled off. That's inside.
That's inside.
Top of the third, no score. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. So in now for Cleveland, Josh Smith. Bassett back to work. And that's outside. And that's ball one. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hit on the ground to short. And it's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. It's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Kyle Higashioka at the plate now, and that's inside. Ground ball left side to Jimenez. On to first, double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. That one ripped. And it goes just foul. And that's outside. And it's fouled away. This to center field. Varsho on the move. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 4th. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. Just missed.
Ball.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
So now 1-2.
1-2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2-2.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Vladdy up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Fouled off down the right side. Inside, just missed. Santander on at first. Nobody out. Check swing called strike. 2-2. Up the middle. What a stop. There's one. Over to first. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Will Bichette up to the dish.
Huge sigh of relief right there. Big time pitching to induce the double play. Erase what could have been the go-ahead run.
The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. And he has thrown 4. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Stepping up for the Guardians. Stephen Kwan.
Guardian, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Varsho makes the grab. 1 down. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Manzardo, 24 years old, and he's one of the few major league players born in Idaho. Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And delivers outside.
Outside.
And there's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here is Marcus Semien. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. Man at first, one away. Strike two. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 2-2 now. Simeon waits. And there's a base hit to the left. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoke in it.
Oh, wow, what a stop. There's one, and that's all they'll get. Now it's the Guardians' DH, Jhonkensy Noel. Squirts away a little bit.
It's 0-1.
But no advance from the runners. 2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Two on, 2 outs. That one missing inside.
2-2.
Outside low, and the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stick.
That's strike 3. Back here in Cleveland, here's Andres Gimenez. Foul ball there.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Duran. And he can't come up with it. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger. Fought off foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. And there's 2 down. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1.
Kirk.
And that's off
inside. That's
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound.
That's a ball.
In this situation, ahead 2-0.
3-0.
He's put himself in a really good spot.
Clips the corner. And that is strike 1.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Into center. Simeon on the move. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Ezekiel Duran. That one the other way. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the 3rd baseman, Josh Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Outside low. 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 and 2's the count.
That one is absolutely belted. Going, gone. He rocketed that one out of here. And they take the lead. It's 2-0. And that one inside and it hit him. Man at first. Digging in. Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that skips into dirt. Bassett maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to...
Not in time. He's safe. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back now at Progressive Field. Top 6. Now it's the right fielder, George Springer. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Number 48.
And now here is Dalton Varsho. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Inside.
Next pitch inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a swing and a miss. Now 1 away. Anthony Santander next up for the Blue Jays.
Santander.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
That was straight queso right there.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. In the air for strike 1.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Runner on the move. Fair ball. Springer makes the turn at second. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily into second, and he's got a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands. You let the ball.
Fires across the diamond. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. Just missed. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! Fires over to Guerrero. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. And that is out of play. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing
That's
streak and a big part of the history of this yard. And a couple of quick outs. Noel stands in with two away as he takes a ball.
No, ball.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
And he couldn't hold back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Clase back to work. Drops one down in front of the plate. He is safe. No outs. Runner at first. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's one down. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Addison Barger.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count.
Runner on the go. It's softly on the ground left side. Tosses to first. Third out. Here in Cleveland, now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Duran.
Now pitching for
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Ryan Burr.
Number 43.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That's the ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Cruz now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
One strike.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's down.
Next
That's
offering is down low. And that's outside. Pitch misses there. 3-1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. Flying around third is Cruz. In to score from first. Thought about third, but back to second safely.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it.
Now pitching for
Brendan Little will take over here.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And
Ripped on the ground to second. They limit the damage here. Here's George Springer to start it off. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has
0-1.
sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And foul.
Smith. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Dalton Varsho. Next up for the Blue Jays. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
number 36, K.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
That split is a pretty nasty
It's
pitch.
0-1.
Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Got it. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. And first offering is fouled off.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the
No, that
stands,
missed.
or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
And he deals. Fouls one off out of play back to our left.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He
Ball.
just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out. And we're back. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
That's
1
way
and 2.
outside. And the count is 1-2. Swings through it for the K. He swung over top of the curveball. Will Brennan digs in now. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Thomas.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Chad Green.
Number
He's into the game with
57.
the bases empty.
Chad.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
0
time.
balls, 1 strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer settles under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. So up next, Jhonkensy Noel. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
0-1.
That one out to right. Springer brings it in, and that is the 3rd out. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pitch is
1
in
ball,
the
no
dirt.
strikes.
Ball 1. Way back there. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. The throw into second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Bichette.
Next to hit, Bo Bichette. Ripped to third. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but
Up
it's
next for
still
the Blue
important to
Jays,
execute
the
it to
second baseman,
perfection.
Andre
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Cruz moving under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. In there. He's safe.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Right back to him on the mound. And that is the ball game. Ortiz with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 4-2.